And so, welcome back. This is Sean, of course. We've just completed the Mine Enemy, which is quite a good mission there. And we're now going to move on to Frozen, which is the next mission in our Romulan mystery story arc. They're going to collect the rewards from the last mission. As I say, I always do that at the beginning of the next mission so it doesn't jump ahead on us. So what do we need? We can get some stuff for the ship, stuff for ourselves. So I'll pick up some armor.
I have
Congratulations, Commander.
And we move up a little bit more in our abilities. And so before we start this mission, we've got some skills to purchase over here. It's 1 space point. And if we tag that one and purchase that, it's the last one of the top rows. And I do believe it's worth getting all of these and get a bit more picky as you move down. We still can't do the reputation missions. We've got our original crew here for our stations. Go to skills that we just done. Sorry, traits I meant. And once again we notice that the traits have gone array on us. We've got an extra slot here. Space ones have gone away again. So we'll just add something in here, as I've mentioned a couple of times before. We'll give ourselves a bit more health. There we go. So it's space traits. Let's have a look what we've got here. Some resistance to weapons, additional critical chance of hits and severity, a bit more on our shield healing. Again, I'm not spending too much time on this. We've done it in a tutorial and also a couple of older missions. So we'll just pop some stuff in there. Starship traits are locked and we don't have any of this reputation yet. So there we go, we've put it back again. Sometimes, as I say, that will empty itself when we get a new ship, and we did get a new ship, which Hawkman 3. I actually thought we'd already dealt with that, but yeah, things come and go. So let's just see if we collected anything useful before we do our next mission. All of this stuff here is actually quite old stuff, so we'll just dump all of that now. We're not going to use it again. We're just clearing our inventory out here. There we go. Anything else can go on the ship. So I put some cannons on just for the last mission to see how we felt about that. I actually prefer to have phasers mostly, but the cannons here actually have a bigger firing arc of 180 degrees against 90, so I'm going to leave them on. What is this here? We have a new warp core there, but it's not as good as one we've got, so let's just get rid of that. And a different science console. I'm not going to use that. Again, you may want to swap and change, so leave it in your inventory. If you don't, get rid of it. Anything we can use. Okay, so we picked up some new body armor, and it is over twice as good as what we're wearing, so we will definitely swap that out. There it is. Here we have a Horta hatchling. He's a non-combat pet and he can follow us around. He doesn't do anything, but some people like to have little pets with them. Personally, not me. Sniper rifle Mark 5. Is it better than our Mark 4s? Probably about the same, so I'm not going to use that myself. My device slots, which is our healing stuff. We don't need 2 tribbles. One of my tribbles gets the boot there, and we'll pop on the hypo, which gives us 200 hit points for when we're getting beaten up a little bit. Anything else here any good to us? I don't think so. So once again, down our crew here, we give Zing. He came with us on the last mission, did his best, poor little chap. Bowl is full up. Is this shield better than his current shield? It is. We'll swap it out. Is that weapon better? Maybe, maybe not. But it is a Mark 5 and it is a green quality weapon, so with modifiers and stuff it probably will end up being better. So we'll swap that out. And again, just basically go down your list and make sure everyone has the best that they can possibly have. Not a lot of difference there. Definite improvement of weapon here for Taban. There's an improvement of shield here. Oops. And again, improvements in weapons, shields. She doesn't have a bodysuit. We'll give her this Mark 4. And that appears to be it really. So all of this stuff is not being used. We're just going to salvage it, or we're going to discard it and get some extra energy credits. Either, it depends on your play, whether you just want to collect the money as you go along, or whether you want to get crafting materials. The one thing we can look at here, I think, are we on the ground? We could be on the ground, is upgrading our equipment. Now we've tried to do it a couple of times. Our tech level was not high enough. So let's have a look at if it is now. Can we upgrade this weapon here? Right, click on it, click on the upgrade. Pick. We don't have upgrades for that, so it's not going to work for us. Let's have a look if we got upgrades for our bodysuit. No, we don't. Let's have a look in our R&D. What upgrades have we got? Science. No, that's a science kit upgrade. We don't use science kits, so we'll probably sell that at a later date. Now here we can update any tech kit modules we have. Let's see if that'll work there. Oh. And there we go. So we can upgrade this item. So to upgrade an item, you right click on it, choose upgrade, click on the square you want to drop your upgrade into, and it will tell us what we're starting off with is a Mark IV. We can hopefully get it up to a Mark V. It's going to cost us 700 dilithium to start the upgrade. And just click upgrade until it's upgraded. So here we can see it's gone up to Mark V. It's also gone to a very rare kit. So sometimes you get lucky. So if we claim that item, what it will do is it will pop it back in our inventory, and we need to remember to wear it again. If you want to upgrade it a second time, you can do that. As long as you have tech upgrades in your inventory, you can carry on. So let's go for it again. And we don't. So it's got 54% to the upgrade. So we'll need to come and do that again. But what we have done is significantly increase the power of our shield recharge module. So that's fantastic. We pop it back on. There we go. We could have upgraded any of these items. I just did that one to show you what happens. So there you go. There's a little mini lesson of upgrading an item. Right, so we'll accept frozen.
We know from the information you recovered from the Vahar system that the Tal Shiar are planning to attack a Riemann settlement in the Dara system. We have an opportunity to reach the settlement first. This may be a completely internal matter, and if so, the Prime Directive will come into play. We will not be able to interfere, but if there is an outside influence directing these matters, we must know what it is. Our encounters with the Undine and the Changelings have proven that there are entities attempting to move the powers of the Quadrant like pieces in a cow-toe game. It is essential to protecting the Federation to see these attempts for what they are and counter them. I want you to go to the Dara system and learn more about the Riemann uprising. The Riemanns will have hidden their base, so you may have to use subterfuge to find it. One more thing. I realize this is a dangerous situation and that you may be drawn into conflict, but do not antagonize the Riemanns or the Romulans if you can avoid doing so. We are already at war with the Klingon Empire. I would prefer to avoid another extended conflict.
Oh, as if I would go in and antagonize anyone. Oh, Tanae.
I have new missions for you.
So there we go. We've accepted that mission. So we have to fly to the Dara system. And to do that, we need to be outside our ship. And down the bottom right-hand corner, you'll see the option for leaving the ship interior. And we click that. Now it looks like we're beaming out into space, but we're not. Let's just say we're beaming onto the bridge because we can't be bothered to walk that far. So here we are. I'm not going to do that patrol, but I suggest you do to get the extra points you need, energy credits and skill level points. So where is the Dara system? There she is in our yellow circle. Once again, we'll click on that and autopilot over there. In the meantime, we can come in and see how our duty officers are doing and collect any rewards. We actually failed one, that sucks. But if you notice down the bottom left-hand corner, if you've left the options on to show you, you can see that you're receiving dilithium and energy credits and expertise points.
Congratulations, Commander.
And that can actually boost us. Just doing these missions can give us enough points to level up a little bit. The other thing is one of those missions gave us a new officer or a pack of officers, so we'll grab those. Now, when you manage to get some duty officers, they appear in your inventory here, and we need to have as many duty officers on the ship as we can at one time. In that way, we get more options when we're doing missions, and more missions we can actually do because we're not running out of duty officers. So we right click on that and we use it. And here we go, we've got some new officers. We don't really need to worry too much about that screen. We'll just cut out of it. There are things you can do. We've mentioned this before. You can buy duty officer packs and stuff. With Zen, if you've used your credit card. Here we've got a little box here that says open, and it gave us another one. We got a freebie. We got some extra people. So sometimes it's worth just scanning down. And now we've got 24 officers that we can use. So we've gained quite a few there. So if we go back into overview, we see there's one still in progress, but we have 20 open slots. We click find assignments and filter it down to the ones we can actually do. We can then send these duty officers out on their missions. I'm not going to do that because we're actually concentrating on this particular mission here. So we need to begin frozen, close enough to the system to do that, and in we go. So because they're jamming our systems, as it says there, we need to find another way to find out where we need to go, and that is by going over to this array here. Now let's see if there's going to be anyone trying to stop us. Notice some building material to the right. I'm not going to worry about that just for a second. So here we're going to try and draw them out a little bit. And we need to go back into this area here where we can hide out. Now notice the faster you go, the bigger your turning arc. So this is why we can't always just fly around quickly everywhere. Oh, she's a biggie. Doesn't seem like much of a fair fight, does it? And we have some Romulans coming in again. As I keep saying, I don't read all of this in the walkthroughs, but obviously you should do. So we've got to deal with the Romulan forces. We're not quite sure where they are, but I suspect they're probably somewhere ahead of us because that's how the game works. Oh no, then they're not. They're to the right. So scrolling out, we can actually see them highlighted red there.
Ah, you're a good distance out of your Federation's territory, aren't you? Offer no aid or assistance to these Riemann rebels and leave this system immediately. If you do so, I can overlook your intrusion into an internal affair. Otherwise, I would be forced to see your presence here as an invasion of Romulan territory. That would be unfortunate. For you.
We've been told not to get involved and antagonize the Romulans and the Remans, so what are we going to do? That's right, we're going to go and shoot at them.
Warning, ship is under attack.
She's a level 3, she's pretty safety.
Target
We've
shield
got loads and loads of bombs coming in the scratch team. We'll send our boarding party across, maybe they can unlock that for us. We've really taken our shields down on this side, so let's try and stay on the side of the ship so the shields are down. So he's gone on the back. And it's quite hard staying in exactly the right place. The other ships, of course, do move around. And sometimes we will put the speed on. We took her out pretty quick. Very happy with the new weapons we put on for our change of configuration. Now we need to go to the Riemann Scout. I'm just going to pop over here and pick this material up. Alright, we got a little waypoint here. We can also see it on the map. And we have to follow that ship. Now we're closing in pretty fast. We'll slow down a bit because we are following it, not leading it. And notice our little fighter ship still survived that I sent out. So she's a tough little cookie. Oh!
Ship is under attack.
Needs to let a devil go. Take Hawkeye Warbird out. Level 2. there
Force
to go.
shields failing.
Took us a little bit longer. Right, so we need to warp to where the Riemann scout ship went. But I want to pick up these items first. 1, 2, nice superior science tech upgrade. So we'll hang on to that, and a weapons battery. Now the science tech upgrade are not upgrades that can only be used by a particular career, i.e. science. They're used on scientific items. Right, so let's follow these buggers and see where they've gone to. We still need to follow them. And I think we just saw a new respawn point there. Okay, beam down as well. So we need to get to within the planet's range, or they may have gone to an asteroid. So let's try and find them. And it's immediately said beam down, so we must have been lucky and ending up in exactly the right spot. So going down, I'm going to drop Zing for this mission. I didn't think he met my needs in the last mission. There we go. Well, I don't know if we want to take 3 science officers at the same time. Where is my favourite? There she is, Tarsi. We'll bring her down because she throws grenades at people. So there's a ship down here, and we have to find our way into it through these caverns. So we'll look at our big map, straight ahead, handful of baddies to sort out. We like that. So we may as well get our gun out. We can swap the type of weapon if we like by clicking this button here, as I've shown you before. Have a little play with our treble to get our health points up a little bit. And as we get a bit closer, we'll bring Bob out. Here we go, these are seeker drones. There's lots of little parts to these caves, and if we look around we can find there's a crate here, and the crate gives us more hypos and stuff. But meanwhile, we're being attacked. And we're being attacked by some jackals. Luckily our crew and Bob can take care of them. So on to the next lot of caves. Have a look around, nothing there. There's another jackal here. There's several, so we need to take them out. They're a little bit bitey. There we go. Look left and right, or right and left, just like when you're crossing the road, guys. I know, I'm being your mother again. And some more jackals. So they're just some animals who are taking refuge out of the cold in the cave. So we're going to heat them up with our laser beams because they're good like that. There we go. Okay, so interesting. Goes into the main area of the base. We need to scan to find a way in. So we need something quite powerful to get through there, and it tells us to use the laser, the mining laser, which is this big thing right here. All right, let's see what we can do here. Ah, that's not good. No such thing as a free lunch or an easy ride. So let's see what's wrong with it. Now here we need to repair it, and depending on whether you're engineer, science or technical, that depends on the mission you need to do. We are engineering officers, so we'll do that particular mission. So we need to find and use a diagnostic terminal. Luckily enough, looks like there's something very close by. What's this here? It's a crate. More stuff. Diagnostic terminal. I imagine that's going to be part of this set of equipment here, but maybe not. Oh, yep. Yep. One moment, caller. Hiya. Hello. And I am back. So as you can see, guys, even when you're doing live streaming or recording something, real life can take over. And when your wife telephones you and tells you to bring the washing in as it's raining, you better bring the washing in. So back on to our mission. We need to run the diagnostics here. Repair damaged power conduits. Alrighty, so how are we going to do that? We need to fix three things here. And there's a huge area for us to work in. So we actually need to find which of these alcoves have the items in that we need to use. Over here, nearly overrun it, you can see this one is glowing for us. We can repair that.
Enemy targets on
Yikes, spiders, guys, spiders. Let's get rid of the spiders. They're not spiders from Mars, but they could be. You don't know. So we've done one. Up to the next set of cabins. Oh, may have gone a bridge too far there. Can't see anything there. I can see something in this cabin here. We'll go and repair that. Watching out for the spiders. Luckily our crew don't like the spiders either, so they're dealing with them for us. We'll finish them off. So that's two. Number three, we'll come back out into the main part here. And there it is. Now, obviously, if you're a science or a tactical officer, you will have different things to do to what I just did there. But they'll be in one of the 6 cabins or this main area here. So we've done that, and we can use the laser. And back down we go. We'll bring Bob with us just in case. Let's see if she works now. Yeah, I reckon that'll do it. So now we're going into the Riemann base, and we're going to look for Obisek. Now we ran into Obisek a couple of missions back. He escaped us. So let's see what he's up to. Little health boost, just in case. Now looking on the main scanner there's nothing in red at the moment, so we're actually not going to get taken out. Not initially, but you can never know how these things are going to go. So he's actually not here, he's further in, so we need to go around the outside. We can talk to these guys if we're quick enough and they don't get away on us. They can tell us a little bit about what's going on. It's not important for me to show you that in the walkthrough. And again, we can't get through this particular entrance. So it looks like we're going around the outside. Who's this guy here? We'll talk to him. Come back.
The nights are cold, and there's not enough food. It is a place like any other. For now, we are safe from the Tal Shiar. But I fear that will soon change.
Interesting. Now, I think we need to find another way in here. And it's not there. Check our map again. We definitely need to get inside here. So we're looking for an entrance that will let us in, and here we are. It's always the last one you go to, guys.
This place won't be safe forever. We have to be ready to leave at a moment's notice. Prepare the... Ah, it's you. Welcome to the heart of the Resistance, little spy. There is so much for us to discuss, and so little time. The Tal Shiar have discovered this, our last refuge. They will be here soon, and my people and I will have to fight for our lives. Yet one question remains. Will you be our friend, or our enemy?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? So what are we going to do? It'll be our choice, or your choice.
My hope is that you are here to talk, but I am prepared for the alternative. The Tal Shiar could arrive at any time. Speak quickly.
So we can question him, get loads of answers to help us make our decision. And we get two choices. We can ask him to surrender, or we can say we're going to help. I'm feeling in a helpful mood because I don't want to necessarily fight any more people than I have to.
I am glad you see things my way. Get instructions from your commanders if you must, but the battle rages, and we must join it. With your help, my people will be free.
Let's do it.
I'm pleased you see that my cause is just. We can do great...
Sir, Romulan transporter signals detected. The Tal Shiar have entered the base.
Start the evacuation. We must get the civilians out. Commander Roshna, transport the reinforcements here. Tell them to assist our new ally. I will return to my ship and attempt to hold off their forces. Help my soldiers defend this base. Fight well, my friend. My people are counting on you.
Oh wait, so I've decided to help you and you're going. That's life, guys. It's life. Locate and disable the transport inhibitor. So here you see we chose to let him go. We didn't arrest him. We had one of two choices. But this is something we need to do. We can't do it from there. Does that mean we have to go out and all the way around again? I think it does. And we better do that pretty quickly. Try not to run into any rocks. Or any baddies. Here we go. Set our turrets up. Use any weapons as necessary, any shields, any heals. We need to get past these guys. And they're not too hard if we've got enough support from our away team there. More baddies here, look. And Scubin's quite good because he'll put down the phaser turret and we can put down a grenade launcher, and between the two of us, we don't have to get too involved. Alright, and we need to use this console here. Brilliant. So we can beam out of here now. Remans can handle it themselves. don't need us. Got a feeling we are needed in space more than we are down here.
I sympathize with Obasek's plight, but I do not know if we will be able to assist him. He has no proof of these demons that he claims are directing Hakiv's actions. Without that, becoming directly involved in this conflict would be a violation of the Prime Directive. We will protect the Federation, offer aid to the refugees, and keep this conflict from spilling over into our territory. But if Obasek and his followers are going to continue this fight, they will do so without Starfleet support.
So there we go. That was Frozen. It was quite a quick mission. We didn't have too much trouble finding out what to do. And it's quite enjoyable as well. We've also decided that we are going to help Obasek. We didn't arrest him, so that will alter some options a little tiny bit during our play. But it doesn't really matter. It all comes in swings and roundabouts to the end game. So again, thank you for watching. Our next episode will be, let's have a look, Colosseum. Now, Colosseum is a great episode. It's a bit longer than this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight into it with the next video. So if you're watching, give me a couple of minutes, come back in. If you're seeing the recording, you can watch it when you feel like it. Who knows? I'm not your mother. All right, so thank you again for watching, and follow, or subscribe to the YouTube. If you're on YouTube and you haven't seen it on Twitch, get Twitch. You can follow on Twitch, and then you can go through these missions with me live. And it's quite good fun to watch somebody going through a mission. A bit like watching a movie, I guess. Only with some sarcastic comments thrown in. So, hey, you have a great day. I'll see you all real soon.